Cancer, I need you tuned in for this upcoming week's astrology because, baby, there's a lot happening and there's tons that you need to be aware of, all right? If you want to know how to best prepare, manage, and take advantage of this week, Cancer, you are in the right place, all right? So if you are tapped in, leave me a little residue of your energy on my thumbs up button. If you're catching this live premiere, say hey to me in the chat. I'll say hey back, okay? If you're catching the playback, make sure that you are tuned in every week. I'm here every week for your updates, Cancer. Hit that subscribe button now and definitely make sure that your notification bell is turned on. Even if you've been subscribed for a while, make sure your notification bell is turned on because I've been noticing YouTube been playing with people, playing with me, you know, yeah. So just make sure your bell is on so you're notified each and every time that I upload some info for you, Cancer, because it's always going to be for my Cancerian Vibe Tribe family, okay? Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am TheeBossLadyB. Thank you so much for joining me on your week ahead reading, you guys, every Sunday. Okay, but anywho, check out the description box below for all the important information that you may want to know about me, the channel, how to connect with me one-on-one, how to get a personal reading from me, all that good stuff. All of that information can be found in the description box below, all the links. But if you want a quick one, you can go to my website, BossLadyBtarot.com, okay? But yeah, you guys, so hey, happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day to all of my mothers that, all of my Cancerian mothers. Look, all of us we are the mother of the zodiac. So happy Mother's Day, because I know you taking care of somebody like a mother, okay, Cancer? But anywho, not to take away the shine from mothers, all right? Happy Mother's Day, you guys. I find it interesting that it's Mother's Day today, and a lot of the astrology this week has to do with the feminine energy. So yeah, interesting, right? But anywho, of course, like I said, we got to get into the astrology, you guys. There's a lot happening. I'm going to go through it kind of quick. I'm going to give you an overview. Of course, I always leave timestamps below for your viewing pleasure. You can find those in the description box too. So if you don't want to, hear the spiel, the astrology, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because yeah, you need to. But just in case, you can always, skip ahead, whatever. You don't have to leave me any rude comments about how I run things on my channel, okay? Just saying, just throwing that out there. But Cancer, so like I said, we're getting into the astrology. We're looking at the week of the 13th through the 19th of May, you guys. We're at the halfway point, so definitely we're gonna be checking back in with the energy too. So make sure you're subscribed for those updates. But on Monday, you guys, Monday the 13th, the sun, which is in Taurus right now, is going to be conjunct to Uranus that's in Taurus, all right? This is a day where you do not want to overthink yourself. You do not want to doubt yourself, Cancer. That's just going to cause you more issues, more headaches, more problems, all right? You absolutely have everything that you need to overcome any obstacle, to do anything that you are trying to accomplish, anything, okay? You need to know that. You need to stand that. Anything that stands in your way, you are able to overcome it, get around it, whatever. You need to etch that in your brain for Monday and don't let anything outside of that doubt you, okay? Also on Monday, Venus is going to be in Taurus, Venus is in Taurus. It's going to be sextiling Saturn that's in Pisces. This is a really, really chill kind of thing. Really gonna tell you to kind of take a chill pill at the beginning of the week. So this is a good balance for the other transit, the Taurus, the sun, conjunct Uranus. This is a good balance, hopefully, to kind of help you kind of just take a chill pill and be really, really, really gentle with yourself and relax. Okay, don't overthink things, don't overdo things. Like, start out the week on a peaceful note. Okay, Cancer, this is the moment to be at peace. All right. On Tuesday the 14th, Ceres, which is an asteroid, y'all, that I was talking about, that symbolizes how you nurture yourself, how you nurture others. This is motherhood, the feminine energy. This is going to go retrograde in the sign of Capricorn for the next few months. All right. This is what, it's going to prompt us to start thinking about what we need to do to survive and thrive in our professional world. You know, when you think about Capricorn, you think about work. This is definitely going to be I feel like an emphasis on your public image or your reputation, your title. You could find yourself getting very, for lack of better words, I'm going to say self-conscious, or just really conscious or aware about how you're presenting yourself, or how, you're coming off to the public, and being kind of really sensitive about it, because there could be things that happen to your reputation, or things that kind of pop up to make you kind of deviate your once title. So this could look like, someone that was a nurse for 50 years and you're deciding to, switch your path, and your reputation. Everyone knows you as a nurse, but now you're reintroducing yourself as a teacher, right? Something like that. So just be aware of that. That starts on Tuesday, but that transit is going to be over the next couple of months, Cancer. All right. Mercury on the 15th, y'all. Good old Mercury. She done finally set her booty down. Okay, we are out of the shadow period by this time. Fully out of that retrograde chaos. I mean, it was really, really chaotic. Really, really chaotic. All right. But we can now kind of slow it a bit down. We can kind of reflect back, look over our plans. It's moving into Taurus, which is an earth sign. So this is a really, really good time to think practically. When you think about Taurus, you think about money, business, your relationships. This is the time to be very strategic and practical when it comes to achieving those goals around those topics. All right. On the 16th, 𝘴𝘪𝑒us, which is a planet that kind of represents our creativity. This is also the wisdom of the feminine spirit, the female spirit. That's what I was talking about, this feminine energy. It's giving girl power, okay? But it's going to retrograde. This 𝘴𝘪𝑒us retrograde is going to enter the sign of Scorpio, which can make things very... like you're going to have to go beneath the surface, all right? Your thoughts are going to get darker. You're going to have to trust your intuition to get the answers that you're seeking, all right? This is a time where you may want to explore things that are taboo or out of your comfort zone, or things that are just kind of, think of kind of Scorpio vibe, kind of just under the table, secret, that kind of thing. Those things could be very much forefront for you. On the 17th, Cancer, Mercury, that's going to be in Taurus. It's going to be in Taurus at this point. It's going to square Pluto in Aquarius. And this is a time where, again, strategy is going to be key here. All right. It's giving plan your work and work your plan this week. All right. Strategy, and patience to get to your end goal. All right. This is a time to play checkers, not chess. Okay. This isn't time for instant gratification. This is like putting in the work for the long haul. All right. Really, really a big push this week to get out of our comfort zone. All right. As we kind of think about making our next move, our best move. That's what I'm hearing. Your next move, your best move. Okay. On the 18th, you guys, or now on the 18th, Venus in Taurus is going to be conjunct Uranus in Taurus. So this is a really dreamy kind of aspect in regards to like love. It feels very like love at first sight kind of vibes. All right. So don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. As far as like deviating from your routine, your normal routine, and go home a different way. Go to a different restaurant, like deviate from your norm and your routine, because something spontaneous could happen, especially in regards to kind of meeting the perfect person for you, or there's something definitely divine and kind of jumping out of your comfort zone in that sense. On the same day, the sun is in Taurus. It's going to be conjunct Jupiter in Taurus. We love Jupiter in Taurus, okay? This is a very, very, very lucky aspect, okay? And it's going to bring on your feelings of happiness, optimism, pleasure, as you kind of see the future, the possibilities, the opportunities for your personal, your professional, and your spiritual growth, okay? This is your time to kind of follow the desires that have been in your heart, Cancer, to wherever they may lead you, all right? On the 19th, as we get ready to kind of end out the week, the sun is still in Taurus. This is the last day. We're getting ready to move into Gemini season. It's going to be sextile Neptune in Pisces, all right? So you could feel a little sensitive this day. Your intuition is going to be like skyrocketed on point. Your imagination, especially with Pisces, Neptune and Pisces, your imagination is going to be like thriving, coming up with all kind of stuff. Your third eye is open, Cancer. This is a really, really great time to tap into it. This is a great time to, if you've been thinking about doing any type of like divination, this will be a great time to like get a reading, do a reading, anything in regards to like your divination, psychic ability, visualizing and manifesting your dreams. This is the day to do it on the 19th, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. Like I said, y'all, it's gonna be a doozy of a week. Not too bad, but just a lot kind of going on. So I wanted to make you aware. Thank you guys for sitting through the Astrolo-tea. Let me know how y'all feel about the Astrolo-tea. Like, yeah. Give me some constructive feedback. Like, don't be rude, okay? Don't be rude. But give me some constructive feedback, how you feel about the Astrolo-tea. But yeah, Cancer, we're going to get into the tea of it all. I just feel like the Astrolo-tea is important because, like, y'all, it's factors. Like, it has factors on the week. I feel like it gives a good kind of baseline for what you need to know and expect for the week ahead. I feel like it's beneficial. Hopefully you feel the same way, Cancer. Look at Death trying to come out here. But let's get into these cards, get some additional insight around the energy for the week ahead for Cancer. Overall energy for this upcoming week. The overall energy, major theme, major focus for Cancers for the week ahead. So look, we got anxiety, Cancer. Anxiety is showing up, but movement is the underlying energy, and I feel like that's why the anxiety is showing up, because things could be moving, I feel like, very much at a rapid pace. This gives me Eight of Wands vibe, this movement. It gives me Eight of Wands vibes, like things are taking off, okay? There could be a lot of things happening at one time. The Eight of Wands is positive energy. The color green is definitely showing up too. I just wore green the other day, but anyway, yeah, I feel like, the Eight of Wands is definitely like a lot of positive things happening at one time, but it could just be a lot of things that are overwhelming. There are a lot of moving parts, and I feel like, you could be kind of anxious. The anxiety, I feel like, too, for the week could be coming from the fact that there's a lot of kind of like push to step out of your comfort zone, and that could make you very, very anxious, Cancer. So I feel like, just knowing that this is kind of the vibe for the week, hopefully, you can kind of get some kind of confirmation and clarity that will subside your anxiety. But you want to keep an eye out on your anxiety. And also too, yeah, I just got this because your intuition is going to be like, your radar is on point, and anxiety, believe it or not, is definitely like a part of your intuition speaking to you. If you're anxious about something, or you feel this kind of, however anxiety manifests itself in your life physically, that's an indication like your spirit is trying to talk to you, like, so pay attention during these times where you get anxious this week, because there could be definitely messages here for you. So I'm gonna just read the additional message for this anxiety real quick, because yeah, but like I said, I definitely feel like the green, I love the green showing up, because I feel like this movement energy, spirit is saying, look, yeah, and I knew the green was here, okay, because abundance is right behind it. It's time to take action, Cancer. It's time to go towards the green, okay? And I feel like this anxiety is kind of you kind of being hesitant of maybe wanting to take actions. This is the time to proceed on your journey. Like I said, this week is giving plan your work and work your plan. Move on it, okay? You can't be scary. Taking action can be scary. It can be anxiety producing, but I feel like, the fact that anxiety is the overall energy is kind of indication that Cancer, yeah, you're going to be making some bold moves, some actions. You're going to be, this card is, it's giving the green light. Okay. Give me the green lights. Give me just one night. Y'all, if I could sing for real, ooh, y'all would not ever be able to shut me up. Okay, but let me see where this anxiety message is, because and the fact that disruption was there, but not in the way, it makes me feel like, yeah, any disruption or anything that comes up that you may feel like is trying to get in your way, it doesn't matter. So that's interesting. Like, I really had wanted to, we can't find. Okay, anxiety says when you're feeling anxious, Cancer, it's usually because you are very worried about something that has an uncertain outcome. When this happens, we write a script in our heads, creating an outcome that is most likely far worse than the actual outcome. Try your best to stay in the present and not to focus on events that haven't occurred yet. And I know I can be honest, and especially, yeah, when I talked about your imagination doing the most and being very vivid, you could be creating a big old monster and it's not even really that serious. It's not even that deep, Cancer. So be aware of that. Be aware of your anxiety, Cancer. I love that. Okay, cultivating prosperity. But let's get into, let's see what the the challenge, potential challenge for Cancer outside of combating this anxiety and forcing yourself to move. I feel like, you know, taking a go. So look, yeah, proceeding softly. I feel like this, try to slide out here real quick. Proceeding softly. I feel like that's going to be your challenge, because you may kind of want to ease into it, but I feel like this is more so of a plunge kind of situation. You know, like, yeah, you could ease your way into cold water, but it would just be easier. Your body would adapt and acclimate if you just plunged into it, right? And I feel like that's what this is. And it's funny, you may have gotten used to the speed and the pace of when Mercury was in retrograde and things had slowed down. And now I told you, take that time, because things are like taking off. Things are moving quickly. And I feel like, you know, you want to kind of move a little bit more slowly. But yeah, that's what I feel like could be definitely a part of the challenge. I'm going to get a legit pull. The challenge for Cancer, potential challenge for Cancer to face this upcoming week. So exceeding expectations. So, all right, look, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly like your anxiety has a set level of expectation, but the challenge is to not have a ceiling on your expectations, okay? Because I feel like exceeding expectations talks about you kind of moving into things quicker than you expected, easier than you expected, okay? And that could be the challenge here, because, you know, you're expecting it to be one way, and so you could get anxious because it's not looking the way that you expected. The card says, I soar into excellence. It's giving me Superman pose. If you know about the Superman pose, like if you have like an interview or a job interview or whatever, they say like do this pose before your interview, because it like actually kind of, there's science behind it. I'm not going to go all the way into it, but there's definitely, I'm getting that vibe. And that's what I'm saying, Cancer. It's like you're going to have to combat that anxiety. I feel like that's the biggest challenge or the biggest focus. We got mending bridges that's here at the bottom of the deck too. So there could be some type of reconciliation or mending in some type of relationship. That could be a challenge for you. That could be creating some anxiety for you too, around reconnecting with this person. But you are a healer. You are a mender, Cancer. You heal the rifts. All right. So don't be anxious about that. We're going to see what action you need to focus on taking, or advice for Cancer for the week. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to do? So igniting courage. All right. So yeah, Cancer, you are strong, valiant, and courageous. All right. So this is what I'm saying, kind of just going for it. And it's like, you see how there may be a barrier or something that is trying to be in your way, but you can literally overcome it, overpower it. That's what I'm getting, okay? So, yeah, igniting courage. I feel like you have to be courageous. This is definitely the week to this is the week to go for it, the green light, okay? Accepting what is here. is at the bottom of the deck. And it talks about kind of accepting your inner majesty, embracing and accepting yourself, accepting who you are. And I feel like too, I'm reading this, accepting what is, so that you're not heavily burdened by this anxiety. It's like, you know, kind of having it is what it is kind of attitude. And not that you don't care, but kind of just, you know, you're not attached to outcomes and situations in that sense, right? This is the time to move forward fearlessly, Cancer. Gather your inner forces and take a risk. Speak up for yourself by honoring your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or hold back, okay? This is not the time to let anxiety win. That's going to be the true challenge this week, is to not let anxiety get in the way. I'm getting that vibe of, or I'm seeing that movie, you know, where they break down the, like, emotions. It's like a cartoon movie. I can't think of the name and be so mad, but I love that movie. And they broke down the emotions so, like, vividly. Anxiety, don't let anxiety get in the way, okay? Go forward gallantly, okay? Like this horse with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. All right. So yeah, I was definitely getting a vibe with this white flag, and it's not surrender. It's kind of like, I feel like it's peace. Okay. And you're doing this. It's like definitely you're setting a trend. You're the head of the pack in this sense. Okay. Being courageous doesn't mean that you aren't afraid, Cancer, okay? It means that in spite of the fear and hesitation, that you take action anyway, all right? So, and that's so funny. I saw a video, y'all, of this person. They were like on this tower. I don't know how far above, how up into the heavens they were, because when I say the buildings and skyscrapers look like little ants. And this man, he was like having second thoughts. He was up there, you know, like getting ready to get dropped. Not skydiving, but like, I don't know, basically kind of falling out of this tower. And he was having second thoughts, y'all. And it kind of reminds me of, like, I think a spill that Will Smith had too. It's kind of like, you know, when you are bungee jumping, it's like you are facing fear right there. But on the other side of it, once you know, like, you realize that you're not dying, you're okay, like the situation, you're cool, everything is fine. Like that is that moment. That's what I feel like you're going to be moving past, that little line of fear that, you know, and I just caught 2222, so there could be a message in that number for you. It's okay. You know, when babies start walking for the first time, that's scary for them too. You know, they may fall. It's okay to fall, Cancer. You just can't stay down. All right. Do not allow yourself to be limited by your beliefs of others or even your own beliefs. Okay. Don't let your own beliefs get in the way, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. All right. This is the week to face your fears and to go beyond the boundaries. Push boundaries, your self-imposed boundaries. You're pushing those out the way, and you want to live passionately and boldly. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You're making bold moves this week. It's not timid, you know, like, if you like somebody and you was just gonna send them a note and say check yes or no. No, you walking up to the person and being like, hey, I like you, you gonna like me, let's be together. Okay, that's the vibe that is given. All right. So living your passion, live boldly. All right. I feel like this is a week to really kind of get face to face with your fears, Cancer. Talk about your fears. What are your fears? How can you overcome your fears? How can you step into courage? How can you conquer your hesitations? Why are you hesitating? Like getting down to the root of that. I feel like that's going to be very much key for you this week. So yeah, let's see what's the outcome, potential potential outcome for the week ahead. Once Cancer takes this giant leap of faith, or takes this little risk here, what's the potential outcome? I don't really like how that came out, but I love that this savor and pleasure showed up, because it definitely feels like the, you know, just a little last little bit of Taurus season, kind of like luxuries, savoring pleasure, so things of pleasure. But we're gonna see what actually comes out. Potential outcome for the week ahead for Cancer, Spirit. Potential outcome for the week ahead for Cancer. So expect a miracle, Cancer. This proceeding softly keeps wanting to show up. It's here at the bottom of the deck. So while I feel like you may have wanted to proceed softly or be kind of like, which you may want to start out that way, kind of strategic in that sense. I'm seeing the softly as being strategic, but there's no room to hesitate. I feel like, you could definitely be, you could be met with an opportunity. Things are moving towards you very quickly. All right. And it's moving you towards your abundance. I feel like you need to expect that. Expect that things miraculously kind of happen. I feel like, you're going to get places quicker than you expected. Expect a miracle at the end of this week. All right. Miracles are blossoming in your life, Cancer. And you have the power to expect what it is that you desire. I feel like, there are really, really great things that are unfolding for you. And you need to embrace them. Okay. That's the theme of this week. Exceeding what you expected, which is going to turn into this miracle. The more that you become aware of like the small miracles in your life, the bigger that these miracles are going to grow around you, and the more magnitude that they're going to have, Cancer. Okay. Celebrate the miracles when it shows up. Okay. Know that you can be a miracle to someone, or someone can be a miracle to you. But I feel like the overall message, Cancer, is to say, let go of fear and expectations. All right. Let spirit solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. It's like, stop trying to limit, okay, how you think that something can happen, how spirit can turn a situation around for you, how spirit can give you something, how spirit can take something. Like, however, stop trying to, because your mind is finite, okay? Your intuition, your logical mind can only go so far, Cancer. All right. You need to know, you need to expect magical, majestic wonders happening in your life. You need to expect that these are fireworks coming towards you. All right. I just feel like this is a week that's really going to exceed your expectations in a really, really positive way. All right. But the more that you allow fear and anxiety to stay in the way, the more that you're going to keep yourself away from this. But the more that you, embrace courage and face those fears, then you're going to be able to kind of actualize these miracles. Let's just actually start there. Let's see. Tell us more about these miracles for Cancer. So the Ten of Swords wanted to slide out, and I feel like there is going to be some type of miracle in an ending of some sort, Cancer. It gives your time, okay? There's a sense of recovery too in this Ten of Swords. The balance is here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, something's coming into balance, and I feel like you're going to be recovered from this miracle, okay? But there's a blessing in an ending. So know that if you experience some type of ending, it's really freedom that's being rewarded to you, okay? What does Cancer need to know about these miracles? What does Cancer need to know about these miracles? Still, too, with the Ten of Swords, because it makes me feel like the Ten of Swords is kind of putting a fork in all this anxiety and stuff too. It's kind of like really killing that or ending that. What does Cancer need to know about the miracles that are happening this week, Spirit? Expecting miracles for Cancer. So, and look, 10-10 is showing up. The 10 of Wands is showing up. And so, look, it feels like Cancer, this gives like 11th hour, last minute kind of situation kind of thing, because the 10 of Wands is here. And I feel like, it's like, look at her situation. She's overwhelmed. I'm sure she has anxiety from all the things that it feels like she needs to still do, accomplish, get taken care of, still take care of herself, right? It's like a fairy godmother is going to come in and like just snap her fingers, and this situation can be cleared up. And I feel like, take the juxtaposition, like, for somebody, it may be a messy house that you want to get clean, but, kind of take it as just symbolism for what you feel like is kind of messy in your life or overwhelming. There's just a lot of pots on the stove, a lot of expectations of you, a lot of responsibilities, and you could be very much overwhelmed. Okay, things are moving fast. It feels like there's like time could be making you anxious too. But the 9 of okay, so we got the 10-10 and then the 9-9. The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles is here. So there is something, Cancer. I feel like this is a week to, you know, make a wish and expect that wish to come true. Okay, I'm seeing where you're going to have kind of contentment too around whatever this miracle is. So if you feel, you know, if you start out this week, remember the astrology of the week is going to really push you to kind of stay in a sense of peace. But, you know, your human Cancer, anxiety could definitely get in the way. But it won't last. I feel like you're definitely going to recover from that. So whatever you find yourself anxious about, it's like expect a miracle in that situation. And to expect a miracle, it doesn't mean like you figure out in your head how the situation can be healed or fixed or whatever. I'm open to accepting how Spirit is going to come in and blow my mind in this situation. Okay, that's what this is giving. 10-10, there could be a message in that number for you. Okay. What does Cancer need to know about their courage? How can Cancer be more courageous? What does Cancer need to know about their courage and going forward? It's giving Knight of Swords vibes too. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. It's giving, you know, you're not necessarily a page, so you're not starting from the very beginning, but this is definitely kind of like, it gives second chance, second vibe, where you're starting to go towards something again. And I just saw the Knight of Swords as I said that. So yeah, and it's kind of like you have to make a very dedicated, determined action, kind of like bow and arrow. You know how you kind of like have to line up with the target. All right, but what does Cancer need to know about their courage, Spirit? 6 of Pentacles is showing up. So, and remember I said that I feel like Cancer, you are leading a charge of some sort. Like you're going to have people or supporters or people behind you. The 6 of Pentacles is showing up. I feel like Spirit is saying that when you are courageous, you're going to experience some type of windfall, or you're going to be on the right side of generosity. There is going to be some type of reward for your courage. But I also feel like it's a even exchange kind of thing because you're connected with other energy. The 6 of Pentacles, it's like you could find yourself drawing courage from another person too. The 7 of Swords is showing up here too. And I feel like this is where we're talking about that anxiety and being kind of very cautious, being kind of timid, which, you know, I'm not telling you to rush into anything without second thought. I do feel like you do need to kind of proceed with a little bit of caution, but you don't want to be so cautious to where it's fearful and you're stuck. You don't make any type of movement because the theme is movement, okay? The theme is movement. I actually just want to clarify this anxiety. Clarify anxiety for Cancer. This overall energy for Cancer. So the Knight of Pentacles, and see, yeah, Nine of Swords is here at the bottom, Cancer. So do be very mindful. I feel like, you know, you may experience some sleeplessness. There's some negativity or worry or doubt that, you know, could definitely be kind of keeping you up or kind of on your mind, making you very anxious. Even in this Knight of Pentacles, her body language gives kind of anxious. And it feels like, you know, you could be trying to hold on to something. But, you know, here in this exceeding expectations, you have to be open. Your arms have to be open to be able to receive. So, you know, maybe not try to hold on to expectations or end goals or any of that sort. Just kind of allow yourself to be free. I feel like too, being organized, Cancer, would help you this week. That's a nugget for you to kind of hold. That will help you with your anxiety. Make sure you try to be organized, especially when it comes to your plans and your responsibilities and that sort. But also too, Cancer, in this Knight of Pentacles, comes support. The 6 of Earth talks about support too. So I feel like you are, even though you may feel anxious and fearful, Cancer, there's going to be support around you. It could definitely be in the form of another person, because we do have this commitment showing up around with this 2 of Cups. Remember, I talked about reconciliation for someone too. Like, you may have to mend some type of relationship or partnership. So it could be someone wanting to come back in around and support you. Clarify anxiety for Cancer. So yeah, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of Earth energy, very much grounded, serious, solidified, like responsible, dependable kind of energy, Cancer. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be a balancing act. You may have to, there's a lot, I feel like that, a lot of responsibilities or a lot of things that you may have to do where you are going to have to prioritize what needs to be handled first, because it just feels like you could be overwhelmed with a lot of responsibility. This could come in the form of like family too. But yeah, the Pentacles are here, Cancer. The Pentacles are here. Taurus energy is like, all right, before y'all leave, y'all gonna get a taste of this, okay? 10 of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like, you know, again, this is that movement towards that security, that prosperity that you're cultivating. But don't be all work and no play, okay? I feel like playing too, you know, or not being as serious will help ease with some of this anxiety and stress, Cancer. Excuse me. So just be mindful of that, all right? Balancing, having that balancing act, all right? Not overworking yourself and stressing yourself out, because in this 10 of fire, 10 of wands, things are imbalanced, all right? But I feel like Spirit is saying that there's an end to that. Spirit is bringing in a miracle that's going to end that imbalance. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm going to pull a final message, because I done been here a minute already. I'm going to pull just a little final message for the week ahead, Cancer. Because, yeah, I feel like we pretty much got what's going on. I want you to be very mindful of your how you're feeling next week. And be very, very open to expecting the miracles, Cancer. Like, you have to expect a miracle. You can't be going in, like, this is not the time to go and order your miracle and be like, it got to look like this. It got to be like, this is the time to be open to how, like, your mind can be blown, like, the majesty and majesticness, the magic of what Spirit can do for you, all right? And see the small miracles. Be open to having gratitude for the small miracles. You waking up in the morning, you being able to brush your own teeth, you being able to eat, whatever. Being like, treating those like those are marvelous miracles is what's going to bring in the bigger miracles that are really going to blow your mind, Cancer. So keep that in mind. A final message for Cancer for the week ahead, Spirit. So look, we got pay attention that's showing up. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you're being given, all right? Both subtle ones and the ones that cannot be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life, all right? And so you can't be paying the best attention if you're letting anxiety get in the way, all right? And remember, things are moving fast, so you also want to pay attention. The reading that I did for you yesterday, just kind of picking up on the vibes, the energy, Cancer, talking about you having to pay really, really close attention. And there are going to be answers that you need that you're going to have to rely on your intuition. You're not going to be able to see them with the naked eye. So you're going to have to really, really pay attention to how you're feeling, what your intuition is saying. That's why I say your anxiety is a message too, okay? One more for Cancer. So, and keep going. Yes, I love this. So it may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, Cancer. And you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. That's when that anxiety is kicking in. You're like, I ain't even getting nowhere. But you are. This is a message. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going because you're almost there, okay? You're going to exceed your expectations. You're going to exceed other people's expectations, Cancer. This is the week to get serious, to get grounded, to ground yourself. Do grounding work around your worries, your anxieties, your stresses, okay? As things are taking off and moving you towards your security, your financial prosperity, your abundance of just feeling safe and secure. Yeah, that's the tea for this week. Pay close attention, all right, if nothing else. But I'm going to leave this message here, you guys. I really do hope that it resonates for someone and you found it helpful in some way. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Talk to me down in the comment sections. I love interacting with you guys. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, love you.